At 82, life taught me many lessons, but this one still hurts. At 82, I've seen a lot, learned a lot, and grown through life's many seasons. But there's one decision I still wish I could undo. Moving into a nursing home. At the time, it felt like the right thing to do. My family reassured me it was for the best, I'd be cared for, looked after, and comfortable. I trusted their intentions. But once I moved in, I quickly discovered the truth. It wasn't what I imagined, not even close. Now, maybe you are thinking about this choice for yourself or someone you love. Maybe it feels like the safest route. Maybe people around you are suggesting it's the easiest path. Before you make that decision, I want to share 6 things I wish someone had told me before I moved into a nursing home. Because it's not just about convenience, it's a life-altering shift. And once you are in, getting out isn't as simple as you might think. Stick with me until the end. Some of what I'll share may surprise you. And if you know someone considering this path, this video might be exactly what they need before making a life-changing move. Let's begin. Regret number 1, losing my independence. The biggest shock wasn't the small room or the strict mealtimes. It was the moment I realized I had lost control over my own life. Before moving in, I set my own schedule, when to wake, what to eat, how to spend my day. I could go outside anytime I pleased, cook a meal, or sit peacefully in my favorite chair with a book. But in the nursing home, everything ran on someone else's clock. Breakfast at 7, whether I'm hungry or not. Lights out at 9, ready or not. Even a walk outdoors needed permission and someone available to assist. Simple choices like what to wear began to feel like luxuries. I remember waking up that first week in a bed that didn't feel like mine. I reached for the book I had brought from home. But the room was cold, unfamiliar. My favorite chair was gone. My world had changed. I had given up more than just my address, I had given up my autonomy. And the hardest part. Once you lose that independence, it's painfully hard to get it back. You learn to adjust. You stop asking. You become passive. And little by little, you lose yourself. So ask yourself, are you ready to trade your freedom for structure? Because once it's gone, you'll miss it more than you ever thought possible. Regret number 2, feeling forgotten. One of the most difficult realizations after moving in was this. Life outside goes on without you. When I arrived, my family promised frequent visits. And at first, they came. My daughter every week. My grandkids on weekends. But slowly, the visits stopped. Phone calls replaced face-to-face time. Holidays became maybe next time. And suddenly, I found myself alone in a room, watching the door, hoping someone would walk in. Not because they didn't care, but because life got busy. And when you are not seen every day, it's easy to be forgotten. I remember one evening, sitting with my phone, debating whether to call my son. But I didn't want to bother him. So I put the phone down. And realized this was my life now. Waiting. Hoping. Watching. If you are thinking about a nursing home, ask yourself this. Are you prepared for that kind of loneliness? Because no matter how loved you are, out of sight really can become out of mind. If this is resonating with you, comment number 2 below so I know you are still watching and you are not alone. Regret number 3, losing my sense of purpose. When I moved in, I thought I was just changing my address, not my reason for waking up in the morning. At home, I had responsibilities. Making coffee, watering plants, tidying up. They may sound small, but they gave me purpose. But in the nursing home, meals were delivered. Rooms were cleaned. There was nothing for me to do. At first, it felt like a break. But then, the days began to feel long, empty, and hollow. I watched others fade too. There was George, 84 years old, a lifelong carpenter. At home, he built furniture in his garage. Here, no tools, no projects, just waiting. He told me one day, I feel useless. And I knew exactly what he meant. Without purpose, time slows, and so do we. Your body, your mind, your spirit all begin to wither. So ask yourself, what gives your life meaning? Because when you move in, you'll have to fight to hold on to it. Comment number 3 below if this message connects with you. Regret number 4, my health declined fast. Before moving in, I was doing fairly well for my age. I cooked. I walked. I stretched. Small habits that kept me going. But inside the nursing home, comfort made me weaker. I didn't cook, food was served. I didn't clean, someone else did it. I didn't walk as much, help was just a button away. And gradually, my body paid the price. My legs stiffened. My energy dipped. Getting up became difficult. Moving at all took effort. I saw the same in others. People who arrived strong, now in wheelchairs. People who once stood tall, now shrinking into their chairs. There was Elise, 81. She used to take daily walks. Then came the walker. Then the wheelchair. She looked at me once and said, I feel like I aged 10 years in 3 months. She was right. If you are considering this path, ask yourself, will you stay motivated to move when everything is designed to make life easy? Because the less you move, the more you lose. If this hit home, comment number 4 below. Regret number 5, losing my privacy and dignity. At home, I had space. My space. I could shut my door, take my time, be myself. But in a nursing home, privacy is rare. Staff come and go. Shared rooms. Scheduled checks. You are rarely alone. Even personal things, getting dressed, bathing, using the bathroom often require help. And while staff are kind, dignity is hard to hold on to when you need permission for everything. Not everyone gets a private room. Some roommates are lovely. Others, not so much. And no matter how you decorate it, that room isn't truly yours. You are spoken to like a patient, not a person. And slowly, you stop feeling like you. So ask yourself, are you ready to give up the privacy and control you've had your whole life? If this resonates, comment number 5 below. Regret number 6, it's harder to leave than you think. When I moved in, I told myself it was temporary. Just a trial. If I didn't like it, I could leave. But leaving wasn't so easy. My home was sitting empty. My kids began selling things. They even talked about renting it out. When I said I wanted to return, they hesitated. Are you sure? Can you manage? We just want you safe. And they weren't wrong. I wasn't as strong anymore. I had lost my confidence. Others felt the same. They thought it was short-term but never left. Homes were sold. Savings were drained. And suddenly, there was no going back. So ask yourself, are you prepared for the possibility that this move could be permanent? Comment number 6 if you are still watching and this gave you something to think about. Final thoughts. I don't regret getting older. But I do regret thinking the nursing home was my only option. I came in expecting care, comfort, and peace. Instead, I found lost independence, fading dignity, and a life that no longer felt like mine. That doesn't mean all nursing homes are bad. Some people truly need them. But before you choose this path, be sure it's right for you. If I could go back, I would have fought harder to stay home. Found other ways to get support. Asked more questions before giving up so much. Because your routines, your choices, your freedom are worth holding on to. Thank you for spending this time with me. Please leave a comment, share what you learned and how it touched you. Your words mean more than you know. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe and share. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires. Until next time. Take care and stay strong.